In this video, we're going to be talking about a program called ADB. And the reason why I want to talk about ADB is I have this issue with a Zebra MC3330. So I'll show you what that looks like here. I think it's a 30R, right? It's just an Android device that has an integrated display. It's an Android OS and has an integrated RFID reader and barcode scanner. And when I'm doing demos or trying to do support or training with people, you'll see this kind of device put in a dock that's got a cable connection to a PC. Something this kind. This is the dock. When you cable connect this, you can then use, I have a mirroring software I kind of like, and it works fine. I can show the Android display on my PC screen, do a Teams meeting, and demonstrate how to use software. However, there's a quirk with the Zebra hardware, and that is if you actually try to pull the trigger button and scan or do an RFID read, it will crash the program. So I used ADB to send down a command that the Zebra support people were kind enough to offer that will allow me to nullify that default and allow me to actually read while the reader is in its dock. And so that's why we're using ADB. So how do you find it? Just go out and do a quick search on ADB for Win 10, and you'll find a link. It may not be this one, but that's what I'm seeing today. And if you scroll down here, how to set up ADB on Windows, you'll find this download a zip file for these platform tools. I have that. I've already done that. So up here, you can click on it and then extract it. And I like to put this at the C drive because this, in the end, is a utility that is a command line kind of utility. So I'm going to go ahead and create a folder. I think I may have already done so. I'm not sure. Let's see. Under my C drive, yeah, I have a folder already called ADB. I'm going to stick it there. So I'll hit select folder, extract. And when it's done, it's going to show me a whole bunch of files. I'm really just needing that executable for the ADB utility. And I can then run it to allow myself to mirror the software on my PC screen and even pull the button and it won't crash the program. So I'm going to pause here for just a bit. You'll see platform tools are under here and there's adb.exe. Now on my desktop, I've created a couple little widgets, and if I sort by name, I should see that at the very end. Widget, there you go, widget Zebra dock. And if I show you what's inside, these are the commands. I'll just make that a little bit bigger. I'm going there, platform tools, ADB, shell, dump sys, battery unplug. Who knows what that means? That the Zebra guys give it to me and it seems to work, right? So now that I actually have a reader right here, I've got this reader that's connected right there. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead, lift my reader out, put it back in the dock, and I've got some mirroring software that should reconnect. Just going to try to demonstrate that this does indeed work, and hopefully it does. So I got my mirroring software, and it's going to show my Android display, and I'm going to run a program that's on that unit from Brady Corporation. And I can hit read, and as soon as I do, you're going to see this thing. If I pull the trigger right now, it'll crash, right? I'll say open app again. And what I want to do instead is I want to run this little widget file that I've got. So let's see where I have that. Desktop. And I just created this as a bat file. Where did I put that? Desktop. There we go. I'll say run as administrator. And there it goes. It actually reboots my my program here, but nonetheless, I will make that happen and do a reconnection. And this time I should be able to read without crashing the program. So when this comes back, I'm going to set some tags on top of my reader so I'm ready to go when it is. Here we go. Go to the home page. I think I actually have the Brady program running. There it is. And you know, you can't have more than one program trying to access the RFID reader at a time. So I'm going to make sure that I've got, you know what, I'm just going to close everything. I'm going to close all, and I'll restart this program. So only that program is trying to use the RFID reader. Hit read, and let's see what happens this time. There you go. So my unit is still in the dock, and by running that utility, it now puts the reader in a mode where it does not crash when I read tags, when I pull the trigger while the Zebra reader is in its dock. And that's how I do support training and whatever with these kinds of RFID handheld readers.